Alright everybody, thanks for checking out my auction. I am the original owner of this 93 Volkswagen Corrado SLC. Bought this brand new in 1994 off the showroom floor. This car has plenty of mods, but very tastefully done. It rides better than it did stock, even on the 17-inch BBS wheels. Exhaust sounds great, just like a VR6 should. I've kept it garaged the entire time I've owned it. Barely comes out on a rainy day, let alone never in the winter. It's stored basically 6 months out of the year. It's a Sunday fun day car. We've changed a few things, like the E-codes and the grille. The lower lip spoiler is the Euro, the deeper one. It does have the cracked hella fog lights. I haven't replaced that in a long time. They've gone through 3 sets of those over the years, and I just decided not to use the fogs because you turn them on and they crack. All right, the sunroof does tilt and will slide back, but it needs assist to slide back into place. I have a motor for it that is included with the sale of the car. That's what I've had diagnosed by a VW dealer. Also, in the back here, we've got the sound system. Old school Punch 60, highly desirable, along with the Punch newer 10-inch speaker and a band pass box. And it's got the Clarions right up underneath there. And it's got the Rockford 5-inch in the door and the 1-inch in the dash. It's got the spoon-fed mats, front and back hatch here. But as you can see, very, very clean. Sound system sounds good. We'll try that out. Cooling system's been done. Heater core was done under recall. Those things were all recalls in the 2000s. It's chipped. Got an intake and exhaust. Really haven't messed with it because it drives so darn nice. I didn't want to do cams or anything that would mess with the beautiful torque delivery that this thing offers. It does have upgraded brakes. I used to take this car on fun runs down at Road America, and the weak spot of the factory was the brakes. So I upgraded those and I never had a problem since. Never raced, just tracked on Road America for fun. It does have the Bilstein shocks and lowering springs. Calipers are original, they're just painted with the Tech paint. I've got all the receipts and everything for this car. I'm pretty much a records keeper when it comes to that. This car will even come with a spreadsheet, so you can see exactly what I did, how much I paid, and when I did it. Taillights are factory, but they are tinted. Had to replace the SLC badge, that kind of cracked eventually. Went with the VR6 badge, blacked out that. We've got the Borla tipped exhaust, that can be replaced. I've been wanting to do that, but I didn't do it just because, well, it works, and I was going through my carbon fiber phase. You can see that with the door sills. The Momo steering wheel, shift knob, short shifter. This JVC head unit is a newer one. I got this a couple years ago, the original Kenwood that looks so good in here that I replaced the third day I owned the car. Finally died. I had to turn the air on. It's like 90 degrees today, folks. Heated seats, cold weather package. We got, let's do this. Multi-function display. Basically took it out of the garage, just started it up and brought it out here into an open area where I could get some sunny photos and videos for you guys. Comes with the keys, all the keys. Locking glove box, leather seats look really good. I'm keeping my Parliament CD though. Back seat, basically never used. Couple things, like I mentioned, the CD player, that would be, or CD player, the sunroof might be an issue. The air is icy cold. The vents though, you might be able to see that in there. Some of that foam inside the venting is starting to break apart, which is fairly common with these, but not a big deterrent because the system works just fine. I have replaced the driver's side gutter, but I haven't been able to source the passenger side gutter. So it still functions, but it's falling apart a little bit here. It's missing the pieces. There's a place in Greece that I was going to get one from. They're about 180 bucks, and he had actually run out of them. It's going to be a few months, probably September, before they're in stock. Now, with the hood open, gonna go ahead and turn off the AC because that's gonna kick on the fans all the time. All right, so you got the Eurosport cold air intake with the K&N filter. It used to have a foam filter. I took that off. You can see it's hot. AC is sweating. U-Speed strut bar, fabulous, along with the NGK plugs and wires. Great setup there. This battery, because I store it, has a custom-made adapter for the battery charger, the tender, which you will get as well. You just plug that in there and plug it into an outlet, and you're good to go all winter long if you choose to store the car. The other things would be fuel rails were replaced, the fuel lines were replaced. I got all the records for this. The other thing was the foam on the hood was deteriorating, so I got a kit for that about 8 years ago and replaced that, so that's new wood foam there. But otherwise, strong motor. I'm really gonna miss this car. I've had it for 27.5 years. But all good things must come to an end, and I really would love to see this go to an owner that really would love and cherish this car. So hit me up with any questions. I will let you know anything I can. This is going to be square, fair, and straight up deal here. So no surprises. I would have no problem driving this car halfway across the country. It would do it just fine. A couple years ago I took it on an 850-mile 2-day journey, not a single hiccup. So it's well cared for, as you would expect, and worth every penny. So bid. Thanks everyone.